despite gradually returning to worst heat areas in Lagos after heavy rains that caused flood water. The internet was inundated by short videos and pictures of impassable roads as the rains continued to pour in torrents, with the Lekki and Ajah axis mostly affected from reports. Compared to the previous days, there's been a little break from the several hours of rain, though as it stands, some streets in Lekki Phase 1, water has receded, but not without flashes to calibrate the flooding of prone areas. This vegetable seller and some of his colleagues can thank God for life at the very least. His entire fruits and vegetables have been washed away, leaving them with some losses.
Just all the market, what I don't carry it. So, but I don't already lost more than 200, more than that, yes.
Also in the same axis, this cement seller could not salvage so much as most of his cement has caked owing to the exposure to flood water. Few vehicles that braved it to the roads are not having it particularly smooth. Even this commercial motorbike rider didn't find the road friendly. Suggestions by some residents who refuse to speak on camera that flooding may have been aided by blocked drains and storm channels may hold tangibility.
I've been watching this from WhatsApp until I came in this morning. I saw there's a reality. You know, it's not only here. If you go to VGC, which is supposed to be a high-end...
I beg your pardon. Who is the Executive Secretary of the Human and Environmental Development Agenda here in Abuja. You're welcome to Abuja Studios.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Beautiful studio you have here.
Thank you very much. Now,
nice environment.
You have seen what has happened over the weekend. I mean, 3 days non-stop rain in Lagos, and we saw that it would seem that the island was submerged in water. There are questions as to that phenomenon. And then come to Suleja here in Niger State, very close by to Abuja here. We also saw that in this one, residents lost their lives as a result of the heavy downpour. That didn't last 3 days, but people lost their lives. What do you make of, what is happening across different parts of the country right now with the rains and flooding?
Yes, thank you. It's unfortunate that it's a recurring thing yearly that we discuss the effects after some of these avoidable disasters have happened. It's majorly due to three things. You can categorize it as one, as what we brought upon ourselves, by our hand, what we wrought on ourselves. Secondly, you can describe it as a result of poor governance across the country. And of course, to an extent, which we must be acknowledged, is climate change. And indeed, you know that climate change is to some extent caused by natural phenomena and man-triggered, incident. So what we saw in Lagos, what we saw in Niger, and unfortunately, it's not going to be the end. The hydrological services warned us. The meteorological services warned us. Unfortunately, their reports merely remain at that level. They give a report at the national level. Media houses like yours report the same thing on TV, on radio, in the newspapers. And that's where it ends. We don't have this thing percolating to those who are duty bearers at local government, at state level, at various agencies. We wait till what they predicted do happen, and then we start to provide emergency relief, we start to pay condolences. Look at the gentleman